and warp to the City Hall courtyard. Onward we go. Grab the guide. Because you can, you don't have to. Open the door.
Here it is.
And once you get to these crates, start to block warp so that we can get a backstab on this.
Last playboy and most brilliant inventor in Quartz.
Throwing
Just
cell.
ask him. Not just puppets.
Up here.
Almost every
Ambush.
machine
No
in
way.
Trinity from here. You gotta be curious about the guy. What kind of person is
2
he?
for 2. Yeah, look at that.
I wish we could find him. That is, still.
Jump that always failed me. Not failing me anymore. Okay, pop down for you. Over for you. Grab this. Up we go. And then don't get screwed. Hey, look at that. Game doing what it's supposed to do. That's that in here. Check. This is what was supposed to happen. He's supposed to come over to us. Now, if you recall all those videos ago, he didn't, he stayed where he was, and I kind of said, that's not right. That's what you're supposed to do, is what we just did there. Up here. Dispatch you. Down here. Grab Fable Cab. And this comes through. Okay. Not saying it's inconvenient, but this is inconvenient. That post was much more of an obstacle than that fight. Anyhow, we have plenty of pulse cells. And we're going to head over to the phone. We're still going to do most of the riddles.
Congratulations!
4 legs, 2 legs, 3 legs. Answer is human. Especially since this is going to get us a Trinity room that gives us a Quartz. So we're definitely going to go for the Quartz. So, if you remember this part, this is charge, move, and pop the sniper first, and then we can deal with the other remaining scumbags. There we go. Legion mag. And we're already back to the Venigni's workshop. Grab the chain. Not that we ever use it. Rest Stargazer. And continue on. Vivid ergo.
Oh, this place gives me the creeps.
So if you remember here, the sniper at the back sees us, the one at the front doesn't.
It's okay, pal.
So we use a
Gemini's
sawtooth
looking out for
to get the one at the front, so that we can dispatch him before we deal with the one at the back. The one at the back, key thing to remember is the floor where I just walked past, so we stick to the rail so that we don't fall down there. It just makes this next area a little bit easier. It's not the end of the world if you fall, it's just this way we get the drop on the enemies. Speaking of drop on the enemies, plunge. Chest is a shot cartridge +1. We don't actually need it. Even though it's a +1, it is a lower rank item +1. If you think of, let's say what we've got equipped is a 6, this is essentially, you know, a 2 + 1 maybe, so a 3. In case I mentioned it when my mic wasn't working in the last video, some of the +1s eventually will obviously become better than what we've got, but it's going to take a while before we can kind of reach that point. Fable attack's going to be your best friend for this fight. It's still annoying and tedious. So I'm going to put my crit grindstone on. Ropes don't work, sadly. Just once it's open before he closes the gap again. Hello. Second shove that I'm just forgetting. Charge! Little charge. There we go. The shield enemies. I'm glad there's not many of them in the game. I'm sure I'm missing a really obvious way of just dealing with them, or I could be better. Could just get geared, but for my playstyle they are just the most tedious of enemies. And I often just get impatient like I did there. Right, carry on for the Stargazer. Grab electric bullets. We don't need to worry about going through the pipe. The only thing there really is the early moonstones, and we definitely don't need those. Level up your technique to 40. Yep, something else we have. We can level up at all the Stargazers again now. Boulder Lane. Don't worry about going left, it's not worth your time. Grab this resplendent ergo chunk. boulder do the majority of the work. Now take out the first one. Gonna let you both walk into the path. Oh, one of you got hit. You're that slow. Nope, you're just teaming that out. I'll just get up. Right, no, don't get overconfident, Drew. Wait for the boulder properly. Head to the wall breaker. Block. What I didn't do was I didn't open that door. Just in case we need to come back through this way. From the other side, let's open this. Let's not be foolish in our ambition to do this quicker. That does not mean being a fool. Grab the Demergo chunk. Past the fox and the cat.
Ooh, admirers seem to follow me everywhere.
Nearly forgot you're here. Keep going for the... so we've got the puppet trio here, so remember to use your rope to divide and conquer. Demergo. And here is our Trinity door. We definitely want to open this one. As I mentioned, the safe has a quartz in it. Grab ampule, drop ladder just because we can. Big pipe, and remember we've got 4 crawlers in total. First a solo guy, who we can rope and deal with, but then the trio. There's the third. Same as before, we're going to let them drop and then use the rope to our advantage, so that we're fighting them one-on-one. And then for you, where you don't need to use a rope. Come back around. So I still defeat these ones. As in one occasion they did pursue along with boiler, which was more than frustrating. Trigger the boiler, and we're not going to rush back this time because we're better at the game now. He should always start with that, which is a chance to do an enhanced rope, Fable, and a charge attack. At which point he is supposed to do a fatal again. There we go. I can't believe I got hit by it. Oh, Drew, you overconfident. Ooh, overtook. Also doesn't help that I did the wrong move. I was supposed to do an enhanced rope after the fatal. Not a charge. My bad. So after a fatal, you're supposed to do an enhanced rope, not be a numpty like me. Oh well. The main thing is we've got so many pulse cells, we're not really in a problem. I'm starting to fall into Soul's overconfidence, as I know it as. When you're just trying to get through the early stages of the game. Come back, past the cat and the fox, head upstairs. All the way to the end and pull the lever. So, the next bit I have not tested, so I always do it. I don't know in New Game Plus, because we have the Stalker's gesture already, I don't know if we need to get it again by defeating this NPC or not. However, there is a chance that we do. It might be that it only gives you the option if you have defeated this particular Stalker. So, in the interest of making sure we have what we need, I'm still going to come in here and come down this ladder.
All puppets must die. You can't fall! All puppets must die. Kill the puppets!
Back attacks, and then follow up with a charge attack.
I can't tell what's blood and what's oil.
Heal off.
I can't tell what's blood and what's oil.
You can't tell what's blood and what's oil. There we go. Stalker's Promise gesture, even though we've already got it, I don't know if you can use it later on for the cable car or not, without having beaten him, if you can just carry the gesture over. Out and left. For a ladder for the puppet of the future. So normal attacks until he does his spin move, at which point you can get 2 charge attacks or a charge and a fatal. Avoid the stomps at all costs. Very straight. Come on, you know you want to swing your arms. No, you got arms. Fine, here we go. Charge attack. Get the drop. Get over to the knees. Let's use our grindstone, get one charge attack off, and then be ready for the stomps again. Back away from the stomps. And this is where you can see that extra health making an appearance. But we nearly. There we go. Defeat him for Quartz. Grab. You can actually get another booster glaive, so if you wanted to have any reason to booster weapons equipped, you can. As you'll notice, there is the option to have 2 main weapons equipped, and at no point do I ever feel the need to do so. I know there are a lot of builds out there that use like a booster weapon plus the 2 dragon. You have both equipped, but it's just like that's unnecessary equipment burden as far as I'm concerned. Right, over we go. Enhanced rope. Charge. Charge. Table. Charge. Charge. And enhanced rope for these 2 stronger puppets. Go. Grab a bit of a Dago chunk. Back to El Stargazer and back to the hotel. Head out and recharge our Fable. Come to Bolivina.
Welcome to...
And purchase so that you have 30 sawtooths. I didn't need to purchase any there. Odds are you won't either. It's gone up to 30 as they do less damage, so if you are relying on them in any way, that's why. Gold coin fruit. And purchase another friendship. Over to the POrgan chair. So yeah, if you don't like the long grey hair look, then you can use change shape, and you can change that to any of the other available shapes. So that is short grey, short black, long black. And what we're looking for, perfect guard, weapon durability recovery. We're going to go enhance weapon attack when durability at maximum 2. And lowers fury attack damage, which, contrary to the name, what it actually does is it means we take less damage from fury attacks. There we go. Head over to Sophia. Spend 3 vivid chunks, which are 1,500 each.
Now that we have, must nobody. That's why we're both. That's all. I'll use my.
Level up. And now capacity is the next one we're going to start increasing. So capacity plus 3 to 33. And we're going to make it so we don't need to rely on carriers' amulets as much. Or more importantly, that we can put one of the boss amulets on later on. Walk back to the workshop entrance.